Hi everyone, welcome to Star Witch Astrology. My name is Mikailah and we're going to be taking an organic look at the new lunar tone for the dark moon 26 degrees Leo on the 19th of August 2020 in the Southern Hemisphere, and for most of you in the Northern Hemisphere it will be on the 18th. And I will put the days and times with the different locations below if you'd be interested in finding out the exact time for where you currently are. So why I do these new moon forecasts is because it sets the lunar tone both personally and collectively for what we are experiencing. And also I like to include any other planetary activations. So as a star witch, for myself, it is earth medicine and magic meeting star wisdom, the planetary wisdom, as above, so below. So we are looking at Leo, the sign of Leo, being activated by the sun. The dark moon is when the sun and the moon are traveling together, dancing together in our celestial heavens and the skies above. Leo is the alchemist, and it is about our sovereignty, our sovereign being. It governs the energies of our creative expression, our solar reason for why we have chosen to incarnate in this particular lifetime. So with the energies that are being activated at this moment in time, we have been in training all of our lives, in fact probably lifetimes, and we have chosen to be here at this critical juncture point in the story of planet Earth, Mother Earth, Gaia. And I invite you to stand up, to rise up, to use the alchemy within you, to connect into your sovereign being with what that actually means for you. Leo governs our bliss, our self-fulfilment, and the opposite sign, Aquarius, which is the collective whole, which I spoke about in the previous Astro Maelstrom, the full moon in Aquarius. So you might like to go back and just listen to that as well, because it's still flowing through. We are unique, eclectic, individual beings. This is about how you like to shine and access your potential. No one has the gifts and the medicines, the skills that you have, what you have been born with. And this is why I personally love astrology, because when I work with the natal chart, it is an indication into your contract, your soul contract in this lifetime. And this is uniquely individual to you. This gives a perspective and a lens as a guide and a map to who you are as a multi-dimensional being living here on beautiful Mother Earth. We are not here to be controlled or dominated or dictated to. And this is the energies that are infusing with this new lunar tone. There is a very powerful dark moon in Leo trine, which is a harmonious flowing aspect to black moon Lilith and Mars, both being activated in Aries. If you like to go onto my website, starwitchastrology.com, I've written about Lilith, Black Moon Lilith, which is, this is my heart medicine. And this is what I love to offer through astrology, because the story of her for all of us is about how we honor the earth medicine, our sovereign rights. Many people are experiencing huge downloads and visions at this moment in time because Black Moon Lilith in Aries is activating us to rise up, to take action, to be dynamic, radical self-care, radical responsibility from the heart space. So Lilith comes in to cut away all the cultural and social conditionings that are no longer serving us as free sovereign beings. And she engages with us to trust in our intuition, to trust our psychic visions, to trust the impulses of what feels right for us, to not be dominated by the masses or the powers that be. And she will wreak havoc on you if you are not listening to your intuitive energies, your intuitive messages. The signs are everywhere. Take heed, people. Sit up and listen. This is the time for action. It is not the time to be compliant, apathetic, or to feel like you have no power or control. You do. You are an amazing, amazing creative being with huge potential for vibrational frequencies of love. And this is the important message around staying in the vibrational heart space of love and not allowing yourself to drop into the fear. Or if you do drop into the fear, using your tools and your resources to shift it out. Now, on that note, with the Leo Aquarius polarity, there are strong lessons and themes here around friendship ties. And you may find that people are coming back into your life or leaving your life. And it is about you actually knowing yourself, know thyself well, to what is a resonant fit for you personally. This is not a time to be concerned about seeking other people's approval or love or attention or trying to be like someone else. This is about you tapping into your individual spirit and calling friends out on their projections. So with this particular lunar tone, what was coming through for me was remembering the power of your words, of spells and incantations. Words are powerful, and we need to find different ways of protection. Sometimes the old ways are not working quite so much for us anymore. So words and calling energies and understanding that it can be flipped in that moment of time. So, with this amazing lunar month of creativity, self-fulfilment, bliss, self-expression, and rising up, remember that it is a collective awakening. And what we also need to realize is that there have been many times throughout the history, and what comes to mind for me is Cassandra, the prophetess. For many years, she prophesied the downfall of Troy, the city. And the people mocked her for this. She experienced derisive comments, and she was not listened to because she followed her intuition, her visions, her prophecies. She could see down the future timeline of the destruction of what was coming that did not serve the people. But she was not listened to. So pay attention to what feels right for you, for your family, the decisions that you need to make to rise up, and listen to your own Cassandra that is being activated. She is currently retrograding, but she's at 0 degrees Pisces, so she's forming an opposition to this full moon that is coming up. Actually, it's the dark moon, and she was there with the previous full moon in Aquarius. So, Cassandra, learn about Cassandra, understand about Cassandra's energy as the prophetess, because she is playing and strong in our collective psyche around what is happening to us as a society. Please listen to her. Connect in with her in your own way. This is about returning to the ways of the black moon of Lilith that honor and revere and bring through a deep sense of empowerment to return us to a place of joyful living and existence through the chaos, the unpredictability, the fear. And it is around a fear of our survival, so we need to be very practical and grounded with what is transpiring at these times. But it is a time to rise up and take action. So thank you for listening, for joining me here. And there's a beautiful Mercury Cazimi on the 18th of August, the heart of the sun, Mercury meeting the sun under the sunbeams, 25 degrees Leo. So incredibly supportive energies at this moment in time. Find your bliss. Use your words, your incantations, your spells. Be very aware and aligned of what you can create. This is our time. It is now. And we need to stand up strongly for what we're opposed to. So go well, go with magic in your heart. It's always about the heart and love in your heart. Allowing this to write for the time to come for ourselves and for our children and for our planet.